Hello, and welcome to the Certified Ethical Hacker Study Guide. In this video, we will discuss chapters 1 through 3, focusing on what you cannot do legally. Please subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Now let's leap into the first topic. After reviewing the state, federal and international laws on computer crime, you can see that accessing a computer without permission, destroying data and copying information without the owner's permission are illegal. It doesn't take a law degree to understand that certain actions are illegal, such as installing viruses on a network or denying users access to network resources. As a security tester, you must be careful that your actions don't prevent the client's employees from doing their jobs. If you run a program that uses network resources to the extent that a user is denied access to them, you have violated federal law. For example, denial of service attacks, which are covered in a later module, should not be initiated on your client's networks. Now, let's glide into the next topic. This possibility makes your job difficult, especially if you're conducting security tests as an independent contractor hired by a company, instead of working as an employee of a large security company that has a legal team to draw up a contract with the client. Employees of a security company are protected under the company's contract with the client. For the purposes of this discussion, assume you're an independent contractor who needs guidance in creating a written contract. Some contractors think written contracts undermine their relationships with clients. However, consulting an attorney and signing a written contract are honestly just good business. Consultants who haven't received payment from the client usually vote yes on the contract question. Similarly, users often aren't convinced of the importance of backing up important documents until their computers crash. Don't wait until you're in court to wish you had something in writing. If you want additional information, you can consult books on working as an independent contractor, such as Getting Started in Consulting by Alan Weiss or The Consulting Bible. Everything you need to know to create and expand a 7-figure consulting practice, also by Alan Weiss. The Internet is, of course, a helpful resource for finding free contract templates that can be modified to fit your business situation. The modifications you make might create more problems than having no contract at all, however, so having an attorney read your contract before it's signed is a good investment of your time and money. Now let's slam into the next topic, right after this. If your client gives you a contract drawn up by the company's legal department, consulting a lawyer can save you time and money. Attempting to understand a contract written by attorneys representing the company's best interests warrants an attorney on your side, looking out for your best interests. The complexity of law is too much for most non-legal professionals to understand. Keeping up with computer technology is difficult enough. Both fields are changing constantly, but law is even more complex, as it changes from state to state. After reading all the do's and don'ts, you might be considering a different profession. Before switching careers, however, take a look at the skills a security tester needs to help determine whether you have what it takes to do this job. Knowledge of network and computer technology. As a security tester, you must have a good understanding of networking concepts. You should spend time learning and reviewing TCP/IP and routing concepts and be able to read network diagrams. If you don't have experience working with networks, start now. Being a security tester is impossible without a high level of expertise in this area. You should also have a good understanding of computer technologies and OSS. Read as much as you can on OSS in use today, paying particular attention to Linux and Windows because most security testing is done on these popular systems. Now let's slam into the next topic, right after this. Ability to communicate with management and IT personnel. Security testers need to be good listeners and must be able to communicate verbally and in writing with management and IT personnel. Explaining your findings to CEOs might be difficult, especially if they don't have a technical background. Your reports should be clear and succinct and offer constructive feedback and recommendations. An understanding of the laws that apply to your location as a security tester, you must be aware of what you can and can't do legally. Gathering this information can be difficult when working with global companies, as laws can vary widely in other countries. Ability to apply the necessary tools to perform your tasks. Security testers must have a good understanding of tools for conducting security tests. More important, you must be able to think outside the box by discovering, creating and modifying tools when current tools don't meet your needs. If being liked by others is important to you, you might want to consider a profession other than security testing. If you're good at your job, many IT employees resent your discovering vulnerabilities in their systems. In fact, it's one of the only professions in which the better you do your job, the more enemies you make. If you find this video useful, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. To see more videos like this, please click in the rectangle in the middle of your screen. To see other videos from this channel, please click the circle on the bottom right. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.